Today in Starkville, Mississippi, we have relocated the Element Well Studio to the Greater Starkville Development Partnership. We're pleased to welcome now Paige Hunt, Director of Tourism with the Greater Starkville Development Partnership. Hey, Paige, good to see you.
Good morning. Glad to be here. Glad y'all are here in Starkville.
Well, we are too. It looks like, once again, you guys have ushered in the Chamber of Commerce type weather for us today. We appreciate that. A little warm, but beautiful.
It is. It is. Look, it's September in Mississippi. You can't get much better than this for the day with the month that we're in here. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day. Folks still have time to get in their cars and come to God's country this weekend.
All right. So tell us what's going on. How's it been going here since we last talked?
Well, I know you can look around our lobby and see that we are, pardon our progress, we have partnered with our friends at the Mississippi State University Library. For folks that don't know, Mississippi State University Libraries is home to a presidential library, the Ulysses S. Grant Presidential Library. They've got a collection of Lincoln memorabilia as well, the Lincolniana Collection, and the Charles H. Templeton Music Museum. Anyway, and it's University Special Archives, so we are updating our lobby with some new cabinetry and shelving, and we're going to bring in some artifacts from our friends at Mississippi State, and we're really, really excited about that. Going to be kind of like a little satellite museum in downtown Starkville. And then tonight, totally different from a museum, we've got our Fall Untapped. So we've got some local retailers staying open, offering discounts, and you can go from store to store and have a different craft beer at each location. And then, of course, tomorrow our Bulldogs kick off at 11 tomorrow morning against those mean Florida Gators.
Coming into town, first SEC contest of the year, right?
First SEC contest of the year. We are very excited. So, fall is always fun in Starkville. It's my favorite season, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful time to be in Starkville. So many great things happening.
And the town has earned a number of distinctions of late. Named the 2024 Best Small Town in the South by USA Today, the best place to retire in Mississippi by Insurify in 2021.
Yes.
And, of course, you just mentioned Mississippi State, the home to the Ulysses S. Grant Presidential Library. I'll have to admit, I wasn't aware of that either.
No, I mean, most people aren't. And it's kind of our best-kept secret, but it's a very, very well-done museum and lots of wonderful artifacts. And you really learn about, Grant was obviously a general in the Civil War, and then the Reconstruction president. So there's a really fascinating history there. So we like to think that's part of the reason we were chosen as best small town. And we don't really think of ourselves as a small town, but we really are. I mean, but with the major university that we've got in our community, it doesn't feel like a small town. But we were so pleased to be recognized by USA Today.
What was the criteria for that? What did the USA, whoever the evaluators are, what did they see? So
they gathered a team of travel writers. So these are folks who travel for a living. Folks, if you're looking for a job out there, you can do this too. Go on vacation for work. So they got a team of travel writers to come together and nominate, and we got nominated by those travel writers, and then it was voted on by the people. And look, we know that anytime we put anything out there and leave it up to our friends and fans, that we're going to rise to the top. So our friends came out and voted for us, and so we were really, really excited. It was a great recognition, and I really believe it's true. We've got so much to do and see, and I mean, I'm looking out the window right here at this gorgeous mural in downtown depicting Starkville's favorite things, so we were really, really pleased by it. So it was kind of a combination of industry experts and our fans and everyday folks.
That's a big deal. So do you expect, Paige, that perhaps would bring some newcomers to town that would set up their residence here and choose to work here as well?
Absolutely.
Or retire here.
Absolutely. We are a certified retirement community in Mississippi. There's a dozen of those across the state, and we brand ourselves Welcome Home Mississippi. So we want you to retire here or even relocate here. We think that we have a lot of wonderful things to offer, everything from young families to retirees. Look, I'll be honest with you, Gerard. We lived here, my husband and I lived here from 2000 to 2007 and moved away and moved all around this great state. And ultimately we came back here because there's just no better place to live in the state. In the whole United States, I think. I know I'm a little biased, just a little bit.
And it seems like a lot of folks are seeking to take up residence in a town where there is a prominent university located as well, the combination of those two.
Absolutely, because, you think about the sporting events, right? Like, those are the big things. We all know Davis Wade will be packed tomorrow and the cowbells and all that sort of thing. But, like, last night, our Starkville MSU Symphony had their board meeting upstairs in our boardroom, and we have a wonderful symphony. We have a great community theater. MSU Theater has a lot of productions. There's wonderful seminars and things that you can go on campus and learn. There's just always something to do. I say that most cities would beg for what is ultimately a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate is really what Mississippi State is.
Yeah.
When you think about it. So, the land-grant university for this state, we feel so lucky that we've got all of that here, and we work so well together. You'll talk to folks today, and you'll see that town and gown relationship is really, really great. So, we know that we wouldn't be who we are without Mississippi State University and vice versa.
And the university, despite what is occurring in many other universities across the country, honestly, Mississippi State University is thriving.
Absolutely. Well, it all starts at the top. Dr. Keenum leads a wonderful team of folks, and Mississippi State actually employs upwards of 6,000 people in this community.
Wow.
So it's not just the students. Our residents are impacted by it, and it is growing, and there's so many fascinating things that are going on that are really worldwide. The technology that they're working on, and look, it's over my head. So, yeah. But they are a definite asset for this community for sure.
It is incredible, and I just want to agree as well. Dr. Keenum is an outstanding leader for the university and for our state as well.
Absolutely.
Mississippi State and Mississippi are blessed by him being in that role here at the university.
We very much are.
And a lot of good stuff happening. We got the mayor, Lynn Spruill, on later on, but within the city of Starkville as well, it seems to be thriving and doing quite well financially. Lots of new construction going on, new business in the area or in the surrounding area.
We broke ground last week on Highway 182, which is just one block down from us where we are here on Main Street, and it's going to be a huge multi-million-dollar upgrade project with moving some utilities underground and adding sidewalks and really making that corridor a more beautiful, welcoming entryway into our community. And then after the first, and that's going on, that started this week. And then after the first of the year, our Main Street is going to get some upgrades, some beautification, expanding of the sidewalks, adding some brick pavers and landscaping and lighting. And Starkville looks very different than it did 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, and in 5 years it's going to look even more different. So I encourage folks, if you have not been to Stark Vegas in a while, come back and visit us, because it's not your mama's Starkville anymore, y'all.
And you can tell, can you not, Paige, a lot about just the status, I should say, of a town, especially a smaller, mid-sized town such as Starkville. When you travel the main street, which is where we are here,
right,
all the buildings are occupied.
Yes, we are. It's a thriving downtown, and it does not matter if you're a community the size of Starkville or if you're New York City. If you don't have a thriving downtown, you don't have a thriving town. And our downtown is so important, and Paige Watson is our Main Street. We're a Mississippi Main Street community, and she does a fantastic job. This office where you are, the partnership, or the Greater Starkville Development Partnership, we're really, I think one of the reasons Starkville's been successful is because this community development organization came together in 2001, and it's the Chamber of Commerce. Hunter Harrington does a fantastic job with that. I mentioned Paige Watson with our Main Street, the Economic Development Authority that our CEO, Mike Taggart, works with, and then tourism that I work with. So all of those community development organizations under one umbrella, we really work well together, and it's efficient. We don't duplicate efforts. We're in concert together. We work together well, and I really think that is part of the success of this community. And we've got our organization, and then the university, and then of course our city hall, and we all do. I like to say that we're all singing from the same page in the hymnal,
and working with tourism as you do, Paige, you've got a slate of events throughout the year, but you got one tonight, right?
We do.
Tell us about that.
Untapped is our annual fall craft beer and shopping event. So folks can purchase tickets still, and they'll be picking those up tonight on our Bank of Commerce lawn with our friends that are sponsoring this event. And you'll get, for your ticket price, you get a cup and you get to go to the different retailers who are offering a discount, and you get to taste a different craft beer at every location. And then we hope you'll continue after you finish shopping. Folks finish shopping, they'll go and eat at one of our many wonderful restaurants here in Starkville, and then get up in the morning and go tailgate and cheer those Bulldogs on to a win.
Expecting a pretty good crowd for that tonight, right?
Sure, absolutely. But if folks want to come, there are still a few remaining tickets. Go to starkville.org.